Hello YouTubers. In this video we're going to be covering my wife's 2012 Honda Odyssey Touring Elite. The problem was with the car where it would pop when you would open the door. And it was right when you first open the door. So we're going to pop and then scroll back. So I've subsequently already fixed the car in this video, which you'll see. But when I played back the original intro, you couldn't really hear it because of all the birds singing in the background. So down below is a link to a guy's video where he had a really good recording of the sound. That's exactly what this car was doing, which is exactly what I recorded, but it did not come across in the video. So that's what I need you to do, is go look at that video real quick and then come back to this and we'll fix it. Hello YouTubers. In this video we're going to be working on the problem with the door actuator on this side of the car. The problem is when you go to open the door, it pops and it will eventually open the door, so let's give it a shot. That right there is the problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the panel off behind the door, and behind it are two actuators. One pulls the door back and forth, and one releases the door from the lock mechanism. So we're working on the one that is for the lock release. So let's jump into it and see if we can fix this actuator. Otherwise it's $150 part that I can't seem to find but anywhere but Honda stores. So I'll try to fix this one first. Okay, here are the parts you're going to need for the job. Some oil or grease, lithium grease, white lithium grease, 10mm socket, extension, 1/4-inch ratchet if that's what you want, small screwdriver, big Phillips head, medium screwdriver, a pick, and a trim pry tool. The first thing you're going to want to do is disable the automatic doors. That way, as you're messing with the switches back here, you're not having the system work against you. So disable that. So in this next part, the first thing we got to do is to remove a clip that's sitting on the door handle. It kind of locks the door handle into place. So what I'm trying to show you in the next clip is me trying to pull that clip down. And I just thought I'd take an opportunity to show you how the clip is supposed to go. Here's where we're going. Right there is the clip. And I'm just going to pull down until it releases. One big stab at it. There's your clip. Pushes up like that. So that's the first step. Just getting that off. The next thing we want to get is this panel here off, because it's laying in the way of this whole panel here coming off, so we want to grab that off. So I'm just going to take a pry tool and get behind it. So I got it started. It just clips. Oh, there you go. Just clip into place. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the door approximately like this. And the reason for that is because we need to pull the panel off. And if the door is butted up against this, we're not going to have enough room. So we just want to have it exposed all the way down across the bottom. And then we're going to put a foot here, or your foot, not my foot, a foot. And we're going to start pulling out on the panel. Okay, the panel is unclipped all the way around. Now we're going to have to get past this. We're going to pull out and push up over this and lift up on the panel. Now, the only thing we want to do now is unclip the wire behind this. That's it. The door panel should be free. And it is free. Okay. Now, what most people replace is this guy. This is not the problem. This is the actuator, I think, for the motor pulling it forward and backwards. I could be completely wrong, but I do know that the motor we want is behind this panel. And it's a black motor, and it is for the purposes of releasing it from the locks. So I think it's called a lock actuator. Anyway, I'll put everything's down in the description below. So let's get this metal bracket here loose with 10 millimeters, and probably have to lift up on it to get it past this here, and we'll tilt it forward, and that should expose the other actuator behind this. And what we're going to try to do is grease it, the other one, and see if that has any impact. That one was pretty loose. And there she is, the black actuator. So what I want to do is disconnect this guy here, unscrew it, 4 screws, 3 screws are out. That's it. Just doing a visual inspection of the overall setup of this. Everything looks in good shape. I don't see anything like broken off, any plastic pieces laying around anywhere. So what I'm going to do is just grease all of this, lubricate it with some lithium grease, and put it back together and see what happens. But if it does end up coming back, I am not going to take this apart and work on it again. I'm going to replace this part, and you'll see that in a subsequent video. So YouTubers, it did come apart like that. I'm just going to walk it off, trying to be careful. I don't know if I'm on the right side or if things are going to start falling down. Oh, you're not seeing. Okay. So here's our mechanism. So I put lithium ion grease in this. I think what I'm going to do is oil it. You can see it coming up. It's very thick. I'm going to try this instead. I don't know. Anything that it looks like that would be I'm going to oil up in there. So it looks like this one gear can release. Oh, my hand's on the way. Looks like this one gear can release. So I'm going to release it. Set it on my leg. And I'm going to grease behind it. So I greased behind it. The benefit of this is if there is a problem, the door will still work manually until I can get the replacement part. So I'm not too awful worried about this. And then oil the rest of the mechanisms on the bracket. So let's do that. So that just slid back in, just like we want. Everything appears to be functioning. So let's put the cover back on it. Cover back on. Part serviced. Ready to go back in. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil things I see on this side. Just because. Why not? Oil the wires. Oil the cables. Oil the ends there. This looks like a mess of moving parts in here. Okay. Again, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong. There is no body able to tell me what to do. Nobody talks about it. So, shot in the dark. Just check it out the rest of the way and continue oiling things. Because all I'm doing is just looking for mechanical linkages, things that would move, push or pull, and I'm going to oil it and then put it back together. Okay, the spring is back in. The mechanism is where it wants to sit, and I'm starting the first screw. And I'm just going to continue on putting these screws back in. One thing to note is there are 3 long screws, one back here, and then there's a short one. So we've got it, motor put back in, and the oil on it. We slid it back into the bracket, and now it should be ready to screw back into the door. Okay, bolts are back in. I think I'll clean off my door lock dust. I think we might be in a place to test. So before we put it all back together. So this is not a good test. This door doesn't always, every day, 100 times a day, make that popping noise. It only does it sporadically. So if it does it, we know we're not onto the right track. But if it doesn't do it, doesn't mean we don't know that we're not on the right track. We just won't know yet. It's going to take a day or two. It does it every day, but it doesn't do it all day, every day, if that makes sense. So let's... Everything is greased and in place. I've just got to put the door panel back on, put the clip back into here, and button it up. So here we're going to put the clip back in. Goes in this way. You can see, I don't know if you'll see it or not, but we're going to put it back in until it clips in and looks like that. So when we push it back onto the door handle, it should just click. Okay, the door sits on top of the clips, those white pieces you saw a minute ago. So now we're just going to pop the door back in. Anyway, let me pop the door back in and put the handle back on, and that panel there back on just pops in. So should be good. So we're just going to test initial works. Working fine. YouTubers, so we fixed the issue. It's been 2 weeks, no door lock problems, no unlocking problems. The car works 100%. So fixing the problems we talked about in here without replacing the motors, just servicing everything, seems to have done the trick. I have opened this door for 2 weeks solid, every day, at least once a day, every day, sometimes quite a bit more, but in none of those times have I had the problem come back. So I think we fixed it. Anyway, YouTubers, if you like the video, like the video.